Hello, Crockett family and Sandy. Okay, well, we're going to work out today. So let me kind of get my screen open here. Hi, Betty. Yep, I'm recording so I can listen to the Supreme Court later. But I'm glad to have this workout. It's going to be kind of easy today in terms of thinking. So you can do this one because I know I've been pushing your brain. But what do they say? Studies have shown that when we do movement patterns, it really helps the gray matter. So the gray matter matters, like the gray matter. Oh, and if you notice my eyes a little red, do any of you have like a water pick? So I picked up my water pick and inadvertently pushed the button and it shot me in the eye and rebounded on all my mirrors. I mean, I thought I was better at using it, but anyway, kind of made me laugh, but I don't have like a disease. I don't have pink eye or anything. I just have a little issue. So yeah, we'll use our weights. And boy, my tush sore from Tuesday. So if you didn't do Tuesday's workout, you should do it again and really do that 1, 2, 3 lunge. All right, let's get going. Do a step and a tap and a step and a tap and a step and a tap. So let me diminish this. I don't need this extra little icon down there. So step to the right and tap your left. You be my mirror image. So we go through this warm up, this lubrication. Take the arms and let them swing to the side. We'll have some options for doing like jumping jacks if you're a jumping jack person, but of course you don't have to do it that way. Bring both arms forward and pull the elbows back. So I really want us to focus on when we're getting our feet, which will be more simplified today, in using your arms more fully. So instead of down here, you'd really reach them. Go ahead, cross your foot back behind. As you're standing, belly is in, be nice and tall. Maybe not as tall as Dick, but be kind of tall. And you honor yourself today, so if there's stuff going on, bring the heel up in your knees or your hips or your back or your shoulders. Modify or maybe take a break. Okay, bend the elbows. So a little bicep motion and elbow. Tap your toe out in front. So I'm stretching the toe, working through my ankles. Now turn your palms down and push down. And make the heel tap instead of the toe. So I feel a little pull in my calf, which is nice. And my arms going up and down, like a little cylinder. I'm going to swing the arms. I don't want you to mess with them, just let them go where they go. They will go in the right direction. Go ahead and lift up your knee. So it should be the opposite arm swinging up. This is for balance. If you do the same arm, you're tipping yourself over. So do yourself a favor. Use your arms as if you were walking in a natural fashion. Hold those knees up, keep that belly in. Tap your toes to the side. Bring the arms out to your chest. And then push your arms outward. Then tap back and push your arms back. Set a little tricep kick in. So this one might be helpful if you got a cranky back this morning to lean a little forward. So I'm going to go into a reverse lunge. That will be slower. It will be in our combo today. So I step back, could hold my arms to the side, could put my arms in front. If need be, I could go over to a wall or a counter or my chair. so that I can get my balance. Don't worry if we're on a different leg, it's okay. So as I warm up, I get a little more distance in my lunge. So front knee not overshooting my front ankle. And I stay on the ball of the foot. So do one more, hold that right foot back. See my feet are hip distance, not on a tightrope. Bend both your knees. Press that hip forward so feels good. Then keep lifting up through your chest. You can keep your hands right here. If you don't want to lean back, bend the front knee a little more. Back leg a little bit of bend. For those who like this, the back leg arm goes up and you lean over. And that's a big one. I just feel like it does everything. Let's do the other side. So as I step forward, the back heel is up, the knees are bent. I shift my hips forward. I lengthen my spine. So rather than arching or bending into it, I lift it. And then I can just stay here to explore the front of my thigh. I do the arm, lean over. You just see how it's feeling. I hope you slept better than I did last night. I was up like 5 times with a little sinus headache thing. Don't know why. Okay, release, stand on one back foot, the other toe goes up. We sink into that hamstring stretch. Your chest is up, one hand each side. Belly is in, shoulders are down. Roll yourself up, and let's do that on the other side. Toe is up, hips go back, chest goes forward. You should feel the back of your leg. So it's interesting about our hamstring, called the bicep femoris, is it tends to be on the short side, which affects our posture. But it's also, well, percentage-wise, it's less strong than our quads. But it's also weaker because we don't really load it that much unless you're a runner. Okay, coming all the way up. Let's get those shoulders. So if you're still dealing with a shoulder issue, you work in the range of motion that's appropriate for you. So what that means is I go a little bit further. If your shoulder objects, you want to move the shoulder. You don't want it to freeze, but you don't want to move in pain. So there's going to be a part where we're swinging our arms and then reaching up. I want you to see how straight my arms are, reaching all the way up. If you can do that, I want you to do that. If you can't do that, then you can't do that. Do you have your water nearby? So if you ever need like a little sip of water, you'll get that. All right, so I think there's 5 components. We're going to spend a lot of time with each one, you'll be happy to say. So you do step, touch, and walk forward. If you have space in front, you can do step, touch forward, and walk back or not in place. So here I go, step, touch, march forward. Step and tap, march in 2 and 3 or 4. Okay, we're off to the races. Belly in, chest up. So I'm showing you what to do if your space is limited. Here's if you didn't have limitations, and back. So you don't want to be running into your furniture. Make sure that space is available. And here's your base move. It's not the only thing. Instead of step, touch, you could do a shuffle. So step, step, step. Step, 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 step. So if you can do that, it adds intensity. But you may be on carpet and that may make you feel a little risky at tripping. So you can always go to the step touch and walk back. And later as you warm up, that walk back could become a light jog. Yeah. So this is our part 1. Using your options as we repeat it. So So I move my arms, and pump my arms. Move to the right, move to the left, pump those arms. Move to the right, move to the left, pump those arms. How's it going? So be aware of your intensity, which you're going to moderate with awareness. So here's me doing shuffle. So perception of exertion is how you're going to monitor, which is what I was trying to say, what you're doing. Okay, stay here, step, touch, right, left. So keep that in your head as part one, any variation you want. 2-step right, 2-step left. If you don't have much space, this will do fine. For those of you comfortable with a grapevine, that involves stepping back, could cause you to trip. So you can just stay with this, or if you want to do the grapevine, it will be step, step back, step, and tap. Yeah. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 4 is a touch. If you forget, I don't know which foot I'm on, lift up your foot on 4. Takes the guesswork out of it. So I'm at a 2 push off. So I'll do 1 grapevine to the right, 2 push off on the left foot. And do my grapevine, 2 push out on the right foot. Do the grapevine or the 2-step. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, out. So we're not quite there yet. But if you're finding this to be your better option, you can always just keep doing this as I progress on. There's my 2-step. Here's my step back. So instead of stepping to the side, I'm going to turn and face you. My left foot comes forward and I kind of jab out. So I go sideways on the grapevine. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. If that makes you feel confused at all, just do this without the turn. It's a foot that's going out and in that uses the arm. 1, 2, 3, hit. 1, 2, 3, hit. So be strong with the arm. 1, 2, 3, tap. Good. Hit. So you're getting lots of practice, huh? Monitor your exertion. Pick it up if you can. Otherwise, just go through the motion. A couple more, then we'll put the 2 parts together, doing 4 of one part and 4 of another. So 2 times more of this, and breathe. Okay, step, touch, or shuffle forward, walk or jog back. Again. 2 more times. Step, touch, march, or shuffle and jog. Okay, here's the grapevine with the punch. Punch, cut. Grapevine, punch, whoop. To the right. Let's go back to the beginning and do this 4 times of the first part. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4. I'm kind of doing my skippity-doo. You can jog it. Here's my last time. And then my grapevine. 1, 2, turn the body, punch to me. 1, 2, turn the body, punch to me. 2 more times. Stay right here and march. Okay, we got 2 parts. How's the heart rate? Going up a little bit? Mine is. So I'm going to do step knee up, 2 knee ups. Step knee up, 2. So this is our foundation move. Now what kind of gets a little tricky is on the 2, instead of bringing my foot down and bringing it up, it's going to go back behind me like this. 1, step back. And you notice I turn a little so I'm not twisting. Now this is where the arms are going to add the intensity. And they reach overhead on the double knee, single knee, double knee. Swing the arms, swing the arms. Push the arms. So they mimic the legs, right? When the arms are up, the knees up. Hup. Swing, swing, push, push. And really effort with those arms. Swing, swing, double knee. Hup. And breathe. This one can push your heart rate. So if you wanted to do a little hop here, you could. Of course, that adds the intensity. So notice how you're feeling. I'm warming up. Strong arms. We're going to put this in the beginning. Shuffle up or step touch. Walk back 4. 3 more times. 2 more times. Last one. Here comes the grapevine with the punch. Step, turn toward me and punch. Hoo, hoo. And punch. Hoo, hoo. I got 1 more. I'm going to do 1 more of the punches. So I'm trying to think what's next. Oh, it's the knee lift. Okay. Step knee, 2 knees, and knee. Strong arms. Last 2. Last 1. Stay here and march. Okay, next part, let's see, 1, 2, 3, part 4. So you step on your right, you circle your left leg around. Step on your left, circle your right leg around. Kind of like this. So I carry that leg around with the help of my tush muscles. So from the side, here's what you're seeing. Step, 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 step. So the arms can be a breaststroke. That might be better for shoulder issues. It also can be like a sunburst. More intensity. So I'm going to add bringing my feet together and doing 2 little hops, or if you prefer, heel drops, when both arms go up. So let's do 1 more of these, then come together and do 2, other side sunburst, come together, 2, step, circle, step together, hop, step, circle, step together, hop, step, circle, step together, hop. Are you getting it? Now this could be jumping jack, so instead of doing this one, you could do this. Or you could do this. But if that's not you, you do this. Whoops, I just did a grapevine. I meant to do the step squeeze my tush. Thank you very much. Ooh, I'm feeling it. Couple more. So you notice my arms are changing. to give a little option. So I'll do one more. Let's go to the beginning and step, touch, or shuffle. March back and up. How you doing? Two more, we're in fours. Stepping or marching. Okay, here comes the grapevine punch. I got this one. Turn to me and punch. Go the other way. Turn to me and punch. Let's go. Okay, next one's going to be the knee lift. Think ahead. Step on right, left knee up. Two knees up. Knee up, knee up. Two knees, two arms. One arm, other arm, both arms. Last one. Here's that step circle and hopper jack. Step circle, hopper jack. Step circle, hopper jack. Step circle, going back to the beginning. Are you with me? Right leg stepper shuffle. Back we go. And it's up. Then pump those arms. Side and pump. One more time. We're getting it, huh? Grapevine to the punch. We are. And a punch. Other way. And a punch. Two more like this. Think ahead with the knee lift. Step on the right, left knee up. Two knees, two arms. That's it. Couple more. Then we do that sweep the leg behind with the hop. And then sweep, hopper jack. Step, sweep back. There's that. One more time from the top. Up and back. Or in place if that space is better. Two more just like this. Last one. Here's your two-step or grapevine. Turn and punch your left arm. Go left. Punch right arm. Repeat to the right. Punch. Last time. Here's the single knees. Step, knee, two knees. Step, knee, two knees. Step, knee. One more. And we circle the leg behind. Step, circle back. Hopper jack. Other way. Hopper jack. Other way. One more. March in place. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at the end. March in place. Catch up. Appraise your feelings. 4 step forward. Tap right, tap left. Tap right, tap left. Go back, same way. So this changes a little. I will do it the same going up. Now watch, it's going to change when I go back. Do reverse lunges. So when I went forward, I tapped to the side. But when I came back, I did reverse lunges. After the reverse lunges, I slow it down to do them slower. Here it goes, slower. 4, 3, think ahead. Your left foot's going to start walking forward. Left foot forward. Tap and back. Go ahead and do the tap. So I've changed the tap to a little push off because I thought that'd be kind of fun to do. But it could be this if that's better. But I'm going to be doing this. So I like this going forward and going back. So rather than going into the reverse lunges quickly, we're going to do one of these coming back and then go to the reverse lunges. So follow me. Go side to side. Now tap back quickly. Yeah, I like that better. Now we'll slow it down and do 4 of those. 4, arms can be here. We're gonna start with the right foot and walk forward. Right foot coming up, push off or tap, and back. Push off or tap. So I'm kind of doing that little push off, because I like it. But that may not feel right to you, so you could do this. Either or. And I'm walking, but what if I did like a jog? I could. So I'll do one more and then I add that reverse lunge business on. Going back, do the push off. Now do the reverse lunges. Arms can be front or side, do slow. 4, 3, think ahead, we're gonna go forward with the left leg. Here it is, left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, push off. 1, 2, 3, 4, push off. And you're on the left leg, right? And if you're not doing the push off, you're doing a tap. Either one works. Here's our last one back. And I do my reverse lunges quickly. Remember, I'm leaning forward as I do this. Now I'll slow it down. Next time I'm going to cut this down. 1 time forward, 1 time back. Right foot. Here we go. 1 time forward. 1 time back. Reverse lunges 4 times. 2 really slow. Now the left foot. Walk forward. Push off or tap. And back. Push off. Last one. Tap back quickly. 4. 2 slow. Right foot coming up. Push off. You can jog it. Push off. Reverse lunge. 4. Slow it down. 2. Think ahead. Left foot. Left foot. Walking or jogging. Push off. And back. Push off. Reverse. 4. 2 slow. So how about we pause for a little water? Water for you. Water for me. So the desert had some rain overnight, but now it's cleared up. The golfers are out. So while you're sipping, recovering, let me give you a quick little review. We start with a step touch, walk back. We go to the grapevine, punch, grapevine, punch. We go to the knees, single, single, double. We go to the sunburst and the jumping jacks and the jumping jacks. I forget something? Let's say that's 3. There's something else. What is it? Say it louder, I can't hear you. Before we do this, there's something like, I did this. Maybe we go to this? Oh my gosh, am I having a brain fart? Let's see if we could do this together. I'll think, you do. Get on your right foot. Belly in, chest up, in 4, 3, step or shuffle, forward 2, and back. Do it again. We're in 4s of all of these. One more. Now I do the grapevine with the punch, 4 times to the right. Punch 2. Other way. Punch 2. Other way. Punch 2. Last one. Here comes the knee lift business. Step single knee. Double knee. And 2. Double knee. And 3. Double knee. Last one, we'll go to the sunburst. Ready? Sunburst. Hopper jack. Other way. Hopper jack. back to the right. Hopper jack, last time. Oh, that is. Okay, walking forward 4. Push off right, left. Going back. Push off right, left. 4, back, fast. 2 slow, prepare to change legs. Left foot, go up. 1, 2, push off. Back, left, right. Reverse, lean forward. 2 slow, go back to the beginning. Right leg, shuffle or step up. Walker jog. Up. Walker jog. 2 more. 1 more time, try hard. And we do the grapevine and punch. Punch. Other way. Punch. Other way. Last one. Here comes the knee lifts. Single knee, double knee, reach up. Single, double knee, reach up. Single, double knee, reach up. Last one. Reach up. Here's the sunburst. Left leg goes back. Hopper jack. Other way. Hopper jack. 2 more. Stamina. Last one. Last part. Walk up 4. Push off right, left. Back 4. Push off right, left. Reverse lunge quickly. 4. 2 slow. Ready, left foot. Walk up 4. Left foot. Push off. And back, left foot. Push off. Reverse 4. 2 slow. Okay, everything from the top, but only 2 of everything. Here we go. Walk up, shuffle, and back. 1 more time. Grapevine. Boxing. 1 more. Boxing. Here's your knee lift. Single. Double knee, double arms. 1 more. Single. Here's your sunburst. Jack or hop. Last one. Jack or hop. Walk forward. Push off. Going back. Push off. Back 4. This stays the same. 2 slow. Go low. Left foot. Walk up. Push off left and right. And back. Back 4 quickly. Slow down. We're at the beginning. Shuffle or step forward. Walk or jog. 1 more time. Walk or jog. Grapevine, go right. And push. Other way. Push. Here's your step knee single. Double knee reach. Single. Double knee reach. Good, do it again. There you go. Now we do the sunburst. I cut the music. Yes. 1 more. Now I'm forward. Walk 2, 3, push off. And back. Push off. 4 reverse lunges fast. 2 slow. Down low. Last time, up left foot. Tap or push off. And back. Tap or push off. Back 4. 2 slow. All right, we're gonna stay here. Go to the side, side to side. So I want you to notice, here's what the legs are doing. Hips going back. Feet are parallel. And look, my hands go to the opposite shoulder. Bending over. Bending over. Track your knees. Let's stay on your left side. And up. And up. And up. Let's do the other side. Down, up. You're not loaded. Go back to your first side. So it's like a chop and then up. 2 more. Second side, left shoulder. You figured this out? Now 2 on your left. 1, stand up. Other side. Now we're doing the singles. Get the arms down and up. There you go. Lean forward. I'll do 4 more. Then I'm going to just do a series of squats. Remember, you place your feet where you want them. Hold it here. So I've got my feet under my hips. My hips are going back. Now how far you go depends on you. You may want to go where your knees can touch your thighs, but this should never happen. So I don't care if you just do a little bar stool sit or all the way down. Let's take an overhand reach when you're up. Hup, 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 hup. Now when you come up, you're gonna lift your right knee, then your left knee, then both knees. I was kidding. 4, 3, 2, some abduction. Stay up, punch, down, lift your leg. Watch out for furniture, walls. Come on, effort. The arms help you balance. Helps to lean a little forward and makes it a little more challenging all at the same time. Abduction. Nice. Don't put them down here when you could put them up there. This is not the rest of the class. It's just what it is. Okay, we're going to do 8 on one leg, starting now. Same leg, 8. Last 4. Other side, 8 times. 4 more. Okay, I say water break. High five. Yikes. And walk around. Okay. So let's get our chair. We're going to do some rows. Go. You have some options. If you need to sit while I explain, you can do that. You can use the back of the chair. You can use the back of the chair, whichever leg is in front, same arm on the chair. That way you have some space to do your rows. When a little more challenge, go to the seat of the chair. Gives you a lot more to work. And then a lot of your core has to work. And if you say, I really want to sit down, you can do it from the chair. So notice I'm angled. I have one foot, the hand I'm going to lean on. And that way I don't bump my knee with my weight. And I'll do this. So it is a sawing motion. It's kind of outward, but not too far. And it's not down here where your shoulder drops. We know how to do this, right? I'm not going to sit down. I'll knock it up again. Back of the chair, seat of the chair. Set yourself up. Secure your core. And let's go. Row. Chin up. So you know my row it can be just this, that's fine. I favor one with the elbows slightly veering inward, but that's my preference. Now I'm going to hold on to the chair, seat or back, and I'm going to go into some hamstring curls with bicep curls. If you're seated, you're not going to do the hamstring curl, you're just going to do a bicep curl with the arm that you're working now. I'll let you mull that over in your head. What do we do? In 4, I'm going to do the leg that's behind me into a hamstring curl and change my arm to a bicep. So look at this. Or you might be up here. Absolutely fine. Or if you're down here, you're not using a hamstring. You're just doing your bicep. Everybody got something? Keep going. So we're going to do a second set of what we've already done. That would be the row, and then into the bicep hamstring. Chin up, belly in, last 4. Okay, we're going back to the row, a shorter set. And row. Four more. Ready to transition to the hamstring bicep curl. Here we go. Do it. I have 4 more. Belly in. Oh, my standing leg, right? Okay, carefully as you come up. If you're using the chair, you're just going to swing around and get your set up this way. Okay, remember when you do the bicep curl, you're not going to do a hamstring. That's okay. So I'm going to go on the other side of my chair. You could change legs if you want. Here, here, same arm as leg that you're standing on. That means your other shoulder's working. Belly in. Okay, ready or not, chin up, let's go. So if the hand is getting too much wrist pressure, you can always switch over to knuckles. Most of the weight's on the front leg, back leg's just for a little balance. 8 more rows, then we transition to the hamstring and bicep curl. 4 more, count yourself. Strong belly. All right, here I go, from chair back, seat back, switching. If you're sitting, just the bicep curl will do it. Chin up. 8 more. We go back and repeat the pattern. Standing leg. 2 more, you gotta breathe. All right, back to your row. We do 8. Pull it up. Chin up. Hamstring curl, bicep curl, option for leg. I'm going to finish in 4. How about you? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm getting some light weights. Now you may only have 1 pair of weights. So I'm going to deltoid my shoulders. I might want to choose to sit. So I'm probably not going to get out of the chair yet. So I'm sitting nice and tall, my shoulders are down. A few reminders, lateral raises traditionally are done like this, where my palm is down and my thumb is forward. Not always the best for your shoulder. You need accommodation for the shoulder. I propose the palms forward, and that's a much easier fit for that shoulder joint. Okay. If a long lever, as the long arms are called, feels a bit too much for you today as we repeat sets, here's where you can back off to. The elbows are bent, shoulders are down, and it's this one. It's like you're airing out your armpits. So that's a shorter lever. You're still getting the work of the deltoid, just not the longer lever. So maybe start with the more challenging one and then back off if you need to. If you have no weights, that's okay. You can make something out of nothing. Your arms have a bit of weight. I haven't weighed mine lately. I weigh the whole thing. And by the way, I'm up a pound, so I had to work hard today. Okay, sitting nice and tall. Here's classic, here's palms forward, here's bent elbows, here we go. Sitter, if you'd rather stand, stand tall. I have 8 more. I'm going to do a chest compression. It will still bear weight into my shoulders based on how I'm positioned with gravity. 4 more. I'm going to hold the arms up on my last one. Here, hold it up, bend your elbows, bring the elbows in. Make them get as close as possible. Sit or stand tall. My next one is the overhead shoulder press. Watch your options. Modified. Full extension. Remember, hopefully you have lighter weights. Blow it up. 8 more. Choose your options. Do your best. You get all the benefits. 4 more. Blow it. 2 more. Okay, let's take a break. The hands are on the lap. You can kind of feel the dissipation of energy through the shoulders. Second set, shorter set. So instead of doing the 16 to 24, we'll be shorter to 8. So maybe you need to do the first 8 like this. I'm going to do mine straight down because I want strong shoulders. Belly in, and we go. 8. I only have 4 more. I'll leave that up on the last 4. Here's the last 4. Bend the elbows, move the elbows in for 8. 4 more, and then I'll push up. Remember, up is not over my head, it's slightly forward like you're reaching up into a cabinet. Here it comes, try hard. 8. 4 more. And rest. Oh, yes, thank you. Do you have some tubing? I'm going to get my tubing. Tubing. If you don't have tubing, your option for chest work is to lay on the floor with weights and pretty much do the same thing we're going to do with the tubing. So it's basically a chest press, which if you were on the floor on your stomach, it would be considered a push-up, right? So if you prefer to lay on the floor, bring your weights to your shoulders, you're laying down. I'm just going to push your arms straight up over the fullest part of your chest cavity. The second one will be the fly, and that's always an option. That puts your shoulder at risk, but it's an excellent exercise. So you could be laying on the floor. I'll cue you for that. But for those of us with tubing, behind the back it goes. All right, so I have my handlebars and my tubing. You know this, like this. All right, so I have the handlebars, and then I have to choke up to give myself a good amount of resistance. Could I stand up? Absolutely. You could do it this way. I'm feeling lazy, so I'm going to sit in my chair. So whether you're sitting or standing, the belly is in. If you're laying on your back, you have your elbows out. If you're using tubing, you have your elbows in. So what will happen is the arms will go out in front of your chest, and for those of us with tubing, we can bring the hands together, and if you're on your back with weights, you can do that as well. So with tubing, I go like this. With weights, it'll be more like this. It's not as easy with tubing, so we'll do like repetitions, I don't know, like 24 or something like that. I'll let you know when we're done. All right, let's go. Here we are, pushing. Blow as you go. Think of closing the chest. One more set of 8. So we pre-fatigue those shoulders, don't you feel that? Me too. Last 4, we get a little break. Now remember, the fly is an option. It's not recommended for everybody. So let's go through the parameters of it. If you're on the floor, laying on your back, you bring your weights right up over your chest and they go to the side, a letter T. Make sure your arms aren't veering up. If you have the tubing, you work to close the arms in. Sit or stand very tall. If you've been holding your tubing, you get a little break for your hand grip. Okay, so if you're on the floor and you have heavier weights, you may not be able to do all the repetition those of us with bands are going to attempt. So if you have to stop, that's okay. Don't let them bang on the floor. Okay, everybody push your arms forward of the chest, and we go. Hang in there, relax your neck and shoulders. If you're using tubing, 8 more. If you have weights on the floor, you could put them down and just go with your arms. Because we only have 4 more. Oh my gosh, what has gotten into me today? I don't know. All right, let's do a little chest stretch. If you're on the floor, I'll give you time to get up into the chair. If you're gonna stand up, that's fine, just stay standing. So I'll show you the grip. The hand can be just grabbing, or you can lace the fingers. If you're sitting in the chair, get out to the edge of the chair, because I need for you to not only straighten the elbows, which is gonna pull your shoulders back, but also see if you can get hands up off your back. Go ahead, take a few deep breaths. So you feel the work through the shoulders. I'll give you a chest stretch in just a moment. See me better if I'm sitting down. All right, so that's for the shoulders. To get the chest, I put my arms as best I can into a V. Remember, this is if my hands are on a doorway. So here's a doorway. I put my hands on, I try and walk through, and my hands go back behind. So when you're not going through a doorway, you have that imaginary placement, and instead of you leaning forward, you kind of move the arms back. Show you from this side. It's this. Here. And relax. So you may want to roll those arms around a little bit. So we're going to do the extremities, the hands and feet. So I'm going to sit back in the chair. Let me see if you can see my feet. Yeah, you can see my feet. So my hands and feet are going to do very similar patterns. I usually do this with just the feet. They're back a little further. All right, so you want to sit with your back into the chair. That'll make it have more support. Now you're still working your abs, even though we haven't done a concentrated crunching type exercise. You're using that transversus abdominis, your TBA, to support you here. And I have both feet up. If this doesn't work for you, you can have your feet down anytime you need them down. So what I'm doing with my feet, I'm going to also do with my hands. I think it actually is easier. So I'm sitting nice and tall. My feet are up. My hands are out in front. They don't have to be high. They're low. I've already hooked out my shoulders. When my hands are open, make them as flat as possible toward me. So that's open, and then I make a fist, push my toes forward. So open my hands and make a fist and point my knuckles down. Pull the toes back, point the toes forward. So the belly is in all the time. You know, when we think of ourselves doing this in our nakedness, it's very inspiring. A little scary, but Should help you hold things in and breathe. Okay, so right hand is circling and my right foot is circling. Now go the other way. Yeah? All right, let's try that left side. Going out. And going in. It's the wrist, not the arm, just the wrist. And let's rest for a minute. So the second part is making the right hand and right foot do the circle out, while the left foot is going back and forth and you're doing this with your hand. Yeah, it's this moment. Yeah, we're lighting up our brains. All right, so both legs up, belly in, you good? Arms are out. Start with your right, circle, and then just keep that going. Now the left goes back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. Process, process, keep going. Process, 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 process. 4. Change the circle, but keep the other hand going. It's weird, isn't it? It's very weird. Maybe the other side will be better when we get there. And rest. So what's happening is this side of the body is going to do this outward, then I'll tell you to go inward, while the right side of the body just goes front and back. Now your brain has to compartmentalize and figure out this. Just think back, did you ever drive a stick shift car? There was a lot going on with that, right? You had the steering wheel with one hand, you had to shift, you had to clutch, you had to use the gas. So we're totally capable of doing this. It's so much easier. All right, belly in, back up, feet open, arms out. Let's get that left outward motion going. And just keep that left side going and pull your right back and fist. It's weird, isn't it? Making a fist, making an open hand. Okay, change the direction of that left. Ay, ay, ay. So I'm getting some mobility work and strengthening through my joints and my extremities. And my brain is going, are you kidding? Okay, let's shake out those hands. Yeah. All right, standing up, we're gonna do an easy hip stretch. So my feet are apart and my knees are bent, and I push my hip out. Slide down on that right leg, keep your top shoulder back. So I've got my hips stretched here, got support from my hand and my belly here for my back, and then I'm gonna reach up. Nice. Then as I come up, I'll shift my hips the other way. I gotta pause this. I don't need to hear this again. Wait. There we go, pause. So now, are you here? We're doing this, right? Make sure you're not forward, lean back. Stretch up. Aren't you glad you got up to come do this morning? I am. I feel better when I have a good day of exercise behind me, and instead of thinking I got to do it later. But you know, you get the recordings, so you really can do them wherever you want. Okay, come all the way up. Let's do a little hula for our backs, our sacrum. So the reminder is that we always keep that zipper zipped, that we keep our chest up. We're fighting gravity, so when we go to the doctor for our annual exams and they measure us, we can proudly say we haven't shrunk, go the other way. We drink lots of water because that keeps our disc hydrated. All these things that we know, but we sometimes forget. So I say it for me to remember as much as I would remind you. Okay, standing mindfully, properly, good posture. Take a breath in and lower. So notice your heart rate's not pumping. I'm not sweaty anymore. One more up.